We're at a critical juncture in New Zealand's presence here in Antarctica. Scott Base, 65 years. It has stood here on these grounds and operated out of many of these buildings. They are, in some cases, coming to the end of their life, and with that brings real health and safety issues and challenges. That's meant in the course of our time in government that the proposal for the redevelopment of Scott Base has come to us and crossed our desks. And we've made the commitment because New Zealand's connection with Antarctica is deep and long-standing. The role that we play and our scientists play here is incredibly important for our present and for our future. Building in a place as remote and as challenging as this does bring with it additional cost. But when you think about the long-term impact of the work that is done here, not just for New Zealand but for the world, when you think also about the greats who have been here, Stephen and Hilary, and the work that he's done here over many, many years, along the walls here, aligned with scientists who have committed their lives to the research here. Yes, it is a project that has a high dollar value on it. But when you think about the importance of the research that is helping us to make sure that we have a planet we can inhabit in the future, what price do you put on that? It's three key purposes while I'm here. Firstly, the redevelopment is key. It's a significant project. It's going to take a number of years. It will create hundreds of jobs actually within New Zealand because of the way that it's being constructed. So making sure that we're across the difficulties of the redevelopment and prepared for the next 5 years of that redevelopment, and marking those 65 years as we launch into that as well. The second purpose is to really gain an appreciation of the science program here. We collaborate a lot with other countries in our work down here. But in many cases, New Zealand does play a really strong foundation role, and so seeing that in action, particularly the climate-based research. And the third, I'm the Associate Minister for Arts, Culture and Heritage, and one of my delegations is the Antarctic Heritage Trust. New Zealand has the responsibility for the preservation and care of some incredible artefacts in the form of Antarctic explorers' huts in this region, and it's a job and role we take very seriously. And it's possibly easy to feel detached from this incredibly remote place where so few people ever have the privilege of coming, and yet the activity that is undertaken down here is so relevant to us right now, particularly the climate work. We've only arrived this evening and already have had the chance to have a conversation with three of the scientists here. One has been working for decades on climate-based research here, and the funding that has gone into climate-based research here formed the basis of the world's 2-degree target or limit for climate change. There is such a close connection in so many different fields to our daily lives, to the research that's happening here.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.